Bluesky, one of the circles of hell. It's gotta be. It has to be. Bluesky is a circle of hell, for sure, if not the circle of hell. Bluesky's trying to cancel Iron Mouse now and a bunch of other VTubers again too. By here, hey, we're doing this again, and I wonder where this is coming from. I wonder how this happened. Oh yeah. Let's go. Let's see. I'm curious.
Hey guys, welcome back. So I decided to check on our good friends over on Bluesky, and yeah, they're not doing so well, man. They're crazy as ever.
I already see names on there, and I'm questioning things. I see names here, and I'm questioning things.
And they're they're accusing a bunch of VTubers of being Nazis once again, including Iron Mouse now. And Iron Mouse in particular, they're...
Can I join that list at this point? Like, would they like to add me? Maybe I am already on Bluesky and I don't even know it. Maybe I am on Bluesky and I don't even know it.
They're like trying to also accuse of being a homophobe, more or less. I'll get to that one. We don't see that in this post. Like I said, we'll get to it. So first off, we have this person, Rocks, who says, the worst ones are for sure Kirsha, Revdes, Leaflet, Hero Hei, and Pippa. All Nazi ideologies included. Then you have the secondary ones, those who profiteer / promote other Nazis. The Mythic Team, Henya, Toki Bird, Iron Mouse.
This is all everyone. Everyone's here. Smash Bro. Super Nazi Bros. Everyone's here. What the heck? Oh my goodness. One day I'll be among that list. The worst ones are Kirsha. I understand with Kirsha, I guess. Ref as well. Hero Hei not so much. Pippa not so much, and Leaflet also not. Cause like Kirsha and Ref always fight these idiots. But like Hero Hei's report is relatively neutral, except when they're actually fucking retarded. Pippa doesn't even talk about shit. And Leaflet, okay, well.
Need confirmation if that went through, and some other.
Well, I guess Henya is here. Well, Henya is here because of Hogwarts Legacy. That's why Henya is here.
Because, you know, the last time these people accused a bunch of VTubers of being Nazis and that hit list they made a few months back that I talked about, yeah, that went so well for them, right? So now I'll give you the full context of their, like, weird rants here, including where they really go off on Iron Mouse, and it all began with this Bluesky post saying queer baiting in the VTuber scene is so tiring. Sometimes I wish we had more actual queer VTubers, and not the kind that keeps yapping about Yuri, but it's actually as straight as an arrow. Most of the queer VTubers stopped using the label altogether because of how hostile it was to us, especially to us trans creators. We still out there though.
No, it's not. See, it's not hostile because people don't like queer, which by the way, I hate that term. Because you're essentially calling your... See, you wanna be accepted as something normal, yet you're using a term that basically says you are a weirdo. Why would you do that? That's my main that's like my main issue with the term. Because queer, as far as I'm concerned, it was once considered a slur, but again, now you're essentially just putting the weirdo label on you when you are advocating that you're normal, but you're using a term that technically says you're not. Second of all, it's only hostile because you lot are fucking retarded. Because everything you get into fights, you cannot win. You post your dumb opinions that everybody knows they're not, like, those opinions are not normal. You make call-outs that backfire every single time because your opinions are stupid in comparison to what most people think. It's all self-inflicted. If you wanna be normal, if you wanna be essential, if you wanna be included, stop behaving like you don't even wanna be there. Thank you.
I hear you. It just gets tiring after some time because you never know.
Like, nobody cares. Whatever you identify, go ahead, do so. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a rat's ass. The only time people give a rat's ass when you start behaving against what most of the people think. When you start behaving like a weirdo, essentially like a weird, if you start behaving like a weirdo. If you start calling people Nazis and racist and bigots because you don't agree with them. Because here's a harsh truth, a really harsh truth. At the end of the day, it's not the VTubers that dictate who gets watched, it's the viewers. And you have to realize that most viewers are dudes. Get out of here.
No. I love to watch this VTuber that always talked about her love for women and Yuri, and then the girl following, excuse me, and then the girl followed frickin' Asmongold and worse people.
Women can be like Yuri and not be lesbians. Women can be lesbians like Yuri and also follow Asmongold. See, the problem is that is the problem. First of all, you're follow policing, which is gay as fuck. First of all, follow policing is weird. Second of all, maybe that's the reason why nobody wants you. Ever consider that? Because once again, your sexuality becomes your identity. Straight up. Straight up. And of course, because everyone that doesn't agree with you is a Nazi, even your own kind, right? You go after gays, lesbians, trans who don't agree with you. That's also another thing. Again, why would online spaces want you when you cannot tolerate whoever's already there?
Like, it's just tiring. It really is. What's worse is, like, some of the biggest names in the femme VTuber space are right-wingers. Some spouting literal Nazi stuff, and that's often people's first...
Let me think. No. The biggest, no. That is just not true. That is just not true. That is just straight up false. I cannot name a single big name, right? I don't consider Kirsche particularly a big name. Sure, Pippa, but Kirsche wouldn't fall into that category. Leaflet is also not one of the big players. What are we doing?
Exposure to the medium, which just sucks, and queer ones just aren't given the time of day unless they hide said queerness. Give me the name.
That's not it. It's your own behavior that makes you not succeed. That is not it. Nobody cares what you identify as. What people care is mostly also the content of your character. And if your personality's ass, then you're not gonna succeed no matter what. See, if they would be, if like this would be true, right? What they're saying would be true. Like then the Nazi Miku VTuber would be like the god of VTubing now. None of this is true. How does even Doki Bird and Iron Mouse fit in there in Henya? Like these three don't fit in there.
I'm blocking them. And that takes us to the post we read in the beginning of the video. And that post got a response that says, "Dang, I thought Iron Mouse was chill. Maybe it's because she is very big in the medium." And then this one says, "Yeah, just confirmed it. They have even deleted everyone calling them out on their own channels." And a post here that says, from Iron Mouse's official subreddit,
"Are you telling me they call her a right-winger because she collabed or partnered with Starforge PC. Huh? Where did that come from?
From the Iron Mouse official community on Reddit, Iron Mouse is now partnered with Starforge PCs. Check out their full range online. I guess they don't like that. And we got a response here that says, of course, I had to see how quick my comment would get deleted. Waiting game now, lol. And the comment had read, you mean the company that is owned by someone that hates queer and disabled people? And they talk about how like the post was removed or something, which we can see on that subreddit. And so going over to that Reddit post where they're talking about Iron Mouse partnering with Starforge Systems / Starforge PC, we can see that there's not that many comments, and there's only one comment that actually got removed by a moderator right here. Above that was one more comment that actually got deleted by the user though, not a moderator. And that got a response from someone that says, I'm out of the loop. How can a computer assembly company be riddled with controversies? And then back to that Bluesky post we were taking a look at where they're falsely accusing people of being Nazis. Well, they then bragged about like causing a scene.
Again, this is the reason why nobody wants you in the VTubing community. This is the same reason why people like Niara or Anna get kicked out. Because of this behavior. It is self-inflicted. And of course this also takes effect on VTubers who are not like that. LGBTQ VTubers. That are not like that. Of course that has effect on them. Because you're gonna be put in the same category of the Twitter freak. Of course. When they're not. But you won't see that because you're too blinded. Again, Bluesky is one of the circles of hell.
In Iron Mouse's Starforge PC post and getting the mods to lock it and all that. And then they elaborate a little more here on some other people they dislike, saying, what did I miss with Henya? Unless it's Hogwarts Legacy stuff, for which I gave her some slack at the time. And Doki Bird? Doki sought out and...
They are still holding on to Hogwarts Legacy. These people don't know forgiveness. At all.
Competed with XQC and got burned for it. Henya's been collabing and getting buddy with Pippa and Filion. If this brain rot nonsense wasn't enough, they then like bring up World War II. What the frick, dude? These people are LARPing in some completely alternate reality. Like,
I assume that's a trick. We can never know, which is why it is unwise to assume they don't. So, guilty until proven innocent? I wonder who the actual Nazis are here. I'm surprised. This is like fascism 101. And also why after World War II we decided to not allow such get out of jail free cards. Why is World War II even brought up? This woman is it's probably not a woman. This person is retarded. On top of this though, signing a contract with someone should probably fall into should know territory. This is a company. Company only cares about making money. The VTuber collabs with said company. A company should only focus on money. They shouldn't fucking care about anybody's political affiliation. To be fair.
VTubers trying to entertain people and like make videos and stream, and these people are like, it's like World War II, bro. Like, what the frick?
This is what I imagine these people, right? They browse Twitch. They look at a new VTuber and they're like, this is a Nazi until proven otherwise. You can't argue with these people. There is a reason nobody wants you here. There is literally, this is the exact reason why nobody wants you here. It is self-inflicted.
It's worse than I thought, but do they promote them knowingly or unknowingly? Aw, see, that's the trick. We can never know, which is why it's unwise to assume they don't. And also why after World War II we decided to not allow such get-out-of-jail-free cards. On top of this, though, signing a contract with someone should probably fall under should-know territory. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's enough Bluesky for me, guys. That's the video. So yeah, it's a lot of very petty, immature stuff. Let me know what you think about this, though, in the comments. I hope you found this amusing, because sometimes all you can really do is laugh at stuff like this. So yeah, see you in the comments. Consider liking and subscribing, by the way.
I don't even find this funny anymore. I don't. It's just not funny anymore. It just isn't. It is not funny. It just isn't. It's never been funny, and it's just not funny anymore, because at this point it's like they're spawning like rats. You know? See, yo, American Congress, since you put Twitch Discord and Reddit on the blast, how about Bluesky? How about Bluesky? I've seen the circle of hell. Like, Bluesky is just hell. Nah, bro, it's just crazy. It's just insane. It's just like these are the most some of these are the most normal women ever. They just want to be VTubers and that's it. And they're like, oh, this girl played Hogwarts Legacy? Nazi. This girl collabs with a PC company? Nazi. Everyone's Nazi until proven otherwise. At this point, like 80%, like 98% is a Nazi. And when everybody is, nobody is. And then we won't be even able to tell who's actually one. Because they push you more and more to that side, even if you don't want to. It is just crazy. It is just, these people are insane. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe.